Good day. This is Cast Iron ASMR. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. We'll dig into this later. I got the board game, the DVD, and some comics. Got my little stuffy Great Pumpkin little devil, and oh no, he turns into a black cat. It'll be staying right there in the corner. I just played this last night, the board game. It's the Halloween Journey board game with the Peanuts characters. It's fun for the whole family. Join Linus and Sally in waiting for the Great Pumpkin. Or go trick-or-treating with Charlie and the gang. You're bound to have fun with this Halloween, with this great pumpkin-themed board game. I also have the DVD, which I watch every year. Includes a bonus Peanut TV special. I don't know which one it is. Oh, the magic. I think in my Christmas one, the bonus one is like Arbor Day. And I didn't know anything about Arbor Day, and I don't watch it. I just like the Christmas one. But this is the Halloween one, and this is great. I think like for the first like 5 minutes, they don't even, like nobody says anything. It's like a fever dream. But here we go. Let's see. It does play. Let's see how scratched it is. It is got some scratches there, but I know she works in at least one of my DVD players. Alright, let's just close that up. And here we have Charlie Brown in his ghost costume, where he was such a broomhead he couldn't cut the holes right. And that corresponds to his piece on the game. We've got Snoopy. I don't know who's in that one. And that one's Lucy. So, my knife. I was looking to see if I had any comics, because I have lots of reprints of comic strips, and I found this one. I thought surely there'll be a Halloween special. Usually they reprint like a year's worth of strips. And so I was flipping through, and I found some. And in fact, his daily strips, he did like 2 weeks, and then even a strip afterwards, before Halloween. I've saved the place with one of my bookmarks. This one's from like 1969, from a newspaper that I found, and it was really hard to find out. I thought, am I going to need a magnifying glass? But in better light, you can see it, it's right there. And we got Charlie Brown and his little sister, Sally. He's waiting outside, like his the house of the little redhead girl, I think, and she's moved away. He never said hello or goodbye, and he's depressed because he's Charlie Brown. And he's so wishy-washy. Alright, so yeah, I was looking through, I read these. So not this one, but starting here we have Linus, and he's going door to door. This is 1998. You can tell by the copyright in between the panels. And so he's still trying to see the Great Pumpkin. And he's got this newsletter, and he's trying to get subscriptions. He's going door to door, and people are having none of it. Get out of here, I'll stick my dog on you. If I had a dog. He's even offering donuts, and people will gladly take the donuts, but want him to shut off. Good morning. Would you be interested in subscribing to our Great Pumpkin newsletter? Does it have cartoons in it? You should get some cartoons in it. Oh, that's kind of funny. What's the name of the guy who draws Dilbert? Is Dilbert still around? He was a popular one, obviously. Charles Schultz must have been a fan. And here it is in the pumpkin patch. So this was a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of pumpkins. This is October 24th. This strip. Then the Sunday, color full page comic. Doesn't have to do with Halloween. But the following week, this is Halloween week. Wait, I wonder if this is the same as this year. I think it is. Halloween's on the Friday. So he's talking to Snoopy. Snoopy's like, Linus. Yeah. And then I was like, who's this guy? And I think Linus got a little brother. He's like, my brother's so crazy. He's talking about the Great Pumpkin. Well, Lucy will put him in his place. Oh no, Lucy's talking to the little brother. I don't know what his name is. And it's like he's never gone trick-or-treating before. So we'll go from house to house trick-or-treating and people will give us things. Oh, he wants a bicycle. It's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of a lame running gag. When somebody gives me a bicycle, I need a bigger bag. He's like, I'm not going to stay with you, big brother, because I gotta go get my bicycle. And then look, there's snowfall. I can't stand it. Looks like Sally learned her lesson. Left that broom head in the patch by himself. So then we go, so that was Halloween. Then there's like this Sunday. Not about Halloween, but then there's even another one. This would be like all the kids going back to school with all their candies. And he's like, I didn't get a bicycle. The guy kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. So that's that. But this is what we're getting at here. Let's take a look at the game, the board game. Like I said, I just played it last night. It was a journey. Oh, that's kind of loud. Let's open this up. Put that there. Okay. Board games nowadays, they always have they're always in a square box. It's cheaper for them, I suppose. But they don't fold out as nicely. They don't stay as flat. Here we go. Look at this. So it's a little bit like Snakes and Ladders. But there's cards and swapping. And your turns can last for a long time. It says there, Happy Halloween to all. So you start here, and you're going along. And sometimes it's such a crazy maze. They have the arrows, so you know which way to go, because you're like, whoa, I'm here. Which way am I going? Oh, no, I'm going that way. So there's swap cards. So let's take a look at the pieces we have here. We have cards. There's a die. It's an 8-sided die. People we can be. Some cards. Now, I hope your family isn't more than 4 people, because the whole family can enjoy this game together as long as there's 4 people. And who do you want to be? Yeah, obviously you want to be Snoopy, so oops, you're out of luck. You can't be Snoopy. Even though they basically say you can. Listen to how they describe this game. It's the spookiest time of year. Ghouls, bats, and floating jack-o'-lanterns fill the air. Join Charlie Brown and his friends as they each have a spooktacular time. Will you join Linus and Sally in the pumpkin patch as they eagerly await the great pumpkin? You can't. Where's Linus? Wait a second. I'm missing a piece. Linus go. Maybe there would be 3 people. I said I didn't just play this. I lost a piece. What? Oh, he's stuck in here. Oh, there he is. There we go. So do you want to be Linus or Sally? Oh, look, it's the same picture. I'd want to be, out of these two, I'd want to be Sally. Sally's, she is hanging out with Linus at the pumpkin patch, but she figures it out that he's a blockhead. And here we go. These are the 4 people you can be. You can be Charlie Brown, which is kind of cool, in the ghost, He is a sad sack, as it were. Or you can be him again. He never even wore this in the thing. I don't understand. Why can't you be Snoopy? or Lucy. I would definitely want to be Lucy and pull that football away. Okay, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to make it to the end. Let me see how they explain it, because it is the spookiest. So you can't just join them at the pumpkin patch. You gotta go around the maze. Will you follow Snoopy, the World War I ace, as he bravely makes his way through the enemy territory? Or will you join the rest of the gang at the Halloween party? That's what I'd want to do. Go to the Halloween party. The choice is yours. Well, not really. But don't get me wrong, this is a great game. So, you're either Charlie Brown or Sally, and then you take the 8-sided die. Oh, and there's the cards. The cards make it fun. That's how you can do all the fun stuff, like hang out with Snoopy. Some of them, so roll again. You and the gang are having a blast at the Halloween party. So that's how I got to the Halloween party. I picked up that card. And we can hang out with Snoopy here and force any opponent to miss their turn. Because you call the shots. You're the World War I flying ace. Oh, and bobbing for apples. This is an important part of the game. Move backwards 1 space. Ugh. Your lips touch dog lips. See, how many kids, they'd want to be that one or that one? Or older kids like me. I want to be Lucy or Snoopy. I think they didn't put Snoopy in because then everybody would want to be Snoopy. I don't know. But here we go. Let's roll the die. We'll do a little bit of a game here. See how we're doing. So who do you want to be? Sally. Okay, good choice. And I'll be Charlie Brown, so I can get the rock at every house. All right, so I got my die there. Oh, look at that. Charlie Brown got a 6. 6. So I go. So if you land on the spot with the pumpkin and Linus, you pick up a card. What did I get? I got roll again. Here's Linus writing a letter to the Great Pumpkin. You know exactly what you're going to write to the Great Pumpkin. Roll again. Okay. Oh, I got another 6. And so I can keep going here. So I land on another Great Pumpkin card. And I pick up this card. Oh, this is one that you're going to save and use later. It says bypass board action. Oh, train spirit fills your soul with glee as the gang counts all the candy they've collected. But I'm Charlie Brown, so all I get is rocks. So I'm going to save that. So now it's your turn. So here you can go ahead and roll the die. Okay. You got an 8. Good job. Okay. You want me to move you? Because I'm on this side? Okay. 8. Not too bad. You're just on an arrow spot, so then you don't do anything. But now it's my turn. Let's do one more just for funsies. Or a couple more. Oh, I got a 1. Because I'm Charlie Brown. Okay. Let's say, just for instance, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You roll the die, and by chance you get a 5. Let's just say that was a 5. Oh, there's a 5 there. So then you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're on the same space on the board. So we're going to have a bobbing for apples contest. So you roll first, say. Okay, so you're going to roll. You want to get high. You got 4. So now I'll roll. Oh, I got 8. I can't believe it. So Charlie Brown wins. And so 8 and 4, you subtracted. So there's 4. And then Sally, you got to move back 4 spaces. Like that. And if you land on the straw, you go there. If you land on there, you go there. And if there's more than one player, more than 2 players, in the end, when you make it to the finish, so say, it's actually kind of nice. So say the whole family's playing, and your big sister makes it to the end right away. There's all 4. Say there's 4 in the family. So this big sister makes it. Lucy makes it there. She doesn't win. She has to wait till another person makes it to the end. And then the other 2 people who are left, say like Dad and Mom, then they're losers. And then these 2 people have to have the final apple bobbing contest. Winner takes the game, wins the game. So that's pretty fun. Oh, and then there's a swap places. A swap spots on the board, and when you land there, then you can swap with somebody. You like put your finger down, and you move that, and move that. So it happens quite a lot. The swapping. Oh, there's Lucy. Steal someone's turn. And this is how you can, the cards you pick up, sort of give you, you can imagine what your character was doing. It's like, oh, I was hanging out with Snoopy during his crazy hallucination. Oh my goodness. When he was flying, there's like a machine gun. This, doghouse plane was getting shot. Oh yeah, and then Charlie Brown. They're like, oh, Charlie, you'd be perfect as a model. He's like, oh, really? Oh my God, somebody's paying attention to me. Like, just sit there, Charlie. And then they draw a pumpkin face on the back of his head. Because he's bald. Oh yeah, this is the opening scene where they're just like running around. I used to like Schroeder. I thought he was pretty cool, playing his little piano. Oh yeah, and then Snoopy starts dancing, and then it gets sad, and then Snoopy starts to cry. Snoopy. Anyway, so I recommend. This is a fun game. Play it on Halloween. So, I think that was all to it. All that was to it. So, I'll take these. Just put them over here. And do you want to just join me? We'll just take a look inside my pumpkin. We'll just do a little cutting. I was worried that maybe there wouldn't be any pumpkins left. I have a few pumpkins. but I wanted 3 pumpkins. So I just picked up this guy. And he's getting a little moldy. All right. So, lay down some garbage bag. A fun tip: you can take the guts out, put it on the garbage bag, and then grab it and turn it inside out, and then the garbage is in there already. So the top, this part's not really, this isn't moldy. This bottom's getting a little bit. So let's just carve into this guy. Kind of do it on an angle. Whoa, watch yourself. Maybe cut away from you a little bit. Rattle. Okay, now it's time for the pumpkin reveal. So I hope you have a happy Halloween. Are you going out to the pumpkin patch? Look at all these seeds. I think maybe I'm going to have to roast these guys up. Oh, I probably shouldn't put them on the garbage bag. I'll rinse them anyway. Alright, well, thanks for looking at my great pumpkin Charlie Brown stuff. Oh, it's so fun. Alright. Oh no, now I'm gonna be all slowly to touch the button. Alright.